yes, sir, yes, sir.
Back again.
It's the motherfucking Good Guys Podcast, man.
Y'all know.
Happy New Year's and all that good
Happy
shit.
New Year. Fucking New Year's.
I just added an S on that shit. I hate when people do that.
What, New Year's?
No, it's more to come. It's projection. More years for you, motherfucker.
I do that.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year's. I'm trying to see more than once.
No bullshit.
Fuck it.
It's motherfucking episode 195.
In that bitch.
What y'all want to start with, man? I feel like the answer's obvious at this point. Katt Williams cooked them niggas, man.
Hey, diss track on the way. I'm telling you, that was the hit 'em up. That was a 2-hour hit 'em up.
Cedric and the entertainer do to this?
That's a good question, bro, because I honestly don't know.
What did
The joke is funny, but goddamn.
Actually, I do remember he went on Club Shay Shay type shit, and I think Shannon might have asked him about stealing Katt Williams' joke type
And he
shit.
denied that shit.
I don't know where he got that information from, but he definitely
Shannon did his
asked him.
homework.
Yeah, because I never even heard no shit like that.
I ain't either.
Did y'all see the stolen joke?
Yeah, I saw it.
Which I think.
I don't know.
Was it? It was similar. I say that.
It's definitely similar. And to be honest, Cedric's was funnier. But to be honest, maybe that's how that works when you got a chance to edit it. You know what I'm saying?
like shit. Yeah,
That one is the raw version and one is the edited version. So,
And he was in the game longer, so he know how to mold that
bigger
shit.
platform, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they were very similar though. I say that.
Katt Williams was funny because it's like he was reenacting a quick moment. Cedric kind of took that joint and made it like it went from like just a stage play to like a movie scene. You felt like you was in the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Credit to me. That's how art works though. My bad. Go ahead.
In my defense on Katt Williams' part, what he said was that was his best joke at the time. He said that he rewrote that joke with Mark Curry and helped him make it even better. So he said it really wasn't even like that. He said he evolved the joke and made it a little bit better. It was his best joke at that time. He was an unknown comic. And then he watches The Kings of Comedy. And
He also said Cedric was dead when he told the joke.
Exactly. See, there's a lot of nuances with that. You know what I'm saying?
If you in the crowd when I rap 8 bars, 5 bars, and then I hear you rap the 8 bars.
And then I'm listening to the radio and I'm like, oh shit, nigga, I wrote.
That's kind of fucking crazy.
A lot of people in real life and the industry do that though. But that's, to be honest, that's how art works though, y'all. Like, you see something and it inspires you to do something. You know what I'm saying? That's how all this shit works. A lot of people, like rappers included, or comedians included, they're going to pull from the people around them. The problem is
switch that shit up a little.
They'll switch it, but I think people just be willing to admit it. Like, just say, yeah, bro, you inspired this joke, nigga. Like,
true. That's a good point right there.
Why is that so hard?
Because that's another thing, though. He also said that Cedric apologized for the shit. Like, he ran into him years ago. He apologized for the shit. It was supposedly squashed. So he didn't like that he was on Shannon's show acting like
it never happened.
He was talking about.
Yeah, it never happened.
People do that. That public eye get on them and they start lying. They start bluffing.
That's kind of crazy.
In comedy, just like in music, if you steal somebody's material, though, it's supposed to be a career ender. Like, Amy Schumer got exposed for stealing a lot of
she's not funny, though.
Carlos Mencia, too, though.
He's Carlos Mencia, you see what I'm saying? A lot of people who had, I ain't gonna say promising careers, but they were on the road of getting, got derailed because they got caught on some other shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's probably...
And you gotta think about what times they was in. Like, this internet shit wasn't really around like that back then. So he thought he was gonna get away with it. Nobody gonna see it.
Back then, you go out there with a video camera, record it. Nobody gonna know I stole this. Nigga, the two biggest comedians in the last 20 years.
Really think about it.
40 years.
Who both went to the Katt joke, saw the Katt joke, and saw the Cedric joke?
His name was Katt in the Hat back then. I didn't even know that.
That's another thing. He was a smaller comedian back then.
He was not Katt Williams at that time.
So it's definitely possible for a nigga to be like, oh, who the fuck is he? He ain't never going.
A lot of people still try it to this day. They still get away with that to this day.
It was a whole bunch of shit he said, man. If y'all
just give people, my opinion, this is an opinion, of course, give people credit. Like, if you get inspired by them, why it's so hard for you to just say, yeah, you just like inspired this one? To me, you don't have to pay somebody because they inspired you. Depending if you stole their work, that's something different.
His overarching point was basically like, the motherfuckers he was going at, he feel like they like a conglomerate of motherfuckers that just do what they want to do, push niggas out the way, bully niggas basically. And, you know, feel like Katt Williams got the little man complex. He don't like when motherfuckers try to play with him.
He said they rock with who they rock with, and they don't who they don't. But he old.
That little man complex ain't gonna help shit. You just fucking yourself up.
He was also giving oops though for certain niggas. Like he was like certain niggas really ain't with that shit, and that's why they not. He was like, why you think Gary Owen never blew to that level? He said he white and he been in comedy for 25 years.
And it's not like he's not funny.
You see what I'm saying?
Gary Owen's funny, but he only makes race jokes, so I feel that can only go so far.
I mean, but think about it. What white comedian don't? Joe Rogan, that's his whole stick. And he the most famous white comedian going right now.
You see?
Is he? I mean, it depends. I'm not a fan of him, so I gotta speak for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's him and everybody that he putting on right now. The motherfuckers is gone because it's basically all they. But see,
it's like it could be funny, but you gotta understand, it's a difference when you overdo it. Like one trick pony, this shit.
Yeah,
nobody in the world likes a one trick pony. Like we'll appreciate it for a while, and then eventually it's like,
all right, nigga, switch it up.
Switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Like.
What y'all think about him saying Steve Harvey stole hanging with Mr. Cooper from Mark Curry? I didn't even put two and two together and think about that before, but it is basically the same fucking show.
Damn. Yeah. I never looked at it like that. Yeah,
I was young back then when both of them shows were on, so I don't know which one came
I remember the
first.
Steve Harvey show more than... I think Hanging with Mr. Cooper definitely came out first, I think. But like the Steve Harvey show was bigger. It was on a bigger network, I think, at that time. It was. But
is it to me? I've watched both shows.
Okay, which one?
I don't see the similarities.
Premise wise, black teacher.
Again, though, y'all, we can't keep doing that though. It cannot be.
Why can't you though?
But it can't be. Hear me out. There cannot be only one black teacher show in the history of black shows. Like,
all right, so let's. Was he
but it's similar times.
You get what I'm saying, though?
I don't remember in Mark Curry's situation, but in Steve Harvey's situation, he was the music teacher.
Like Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby played a black dad. So that mean Uncle Phil couldn't play a black dad? Like,
a black judge.
I was about to say, but let's say
like
wasn't Bill Cosby a judge?
No, he was a doctor.
So I was about to say Bill Cosby played the OBGYN in the Cosby Show, and then whoever the fuck take the shit and. It's also a show where he's a doctor, OBGYN. He got a wife that's
no, if
a
you
lawyer.
Bite the whole show, like if you go bite Martin, you in an apartment, all your friends, right? You go bite the exact same thing as Martin. You get it, you know what I'm saying?
It's like when they say niggas did.
My opinion though, that can't be the only show. That's what exactly what I was about to say. That can't be the only show in all of mankind history. That you know what I'm saying?
But if my shit get canceled and then 2 months later here you go your shit, that's the same.
Yeah, you gonna feel away. You gonna feel away that they replaced you with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that shit went. Like I said, I was young as shit back then.
That's what I'm saying. I don't really remember hanging with Mr. Cooper. I remember more Steve Harvey than that.
Him saying that shit definitely had me thinking like, they are very similar type shit.
I don't know. Hanging with Mr. Cooper was fun, but I don't know. Both of them funny. Steve Harvey show more so gave me more like urban comedy. Hanging with Cooper to me was more so like suburban kind of a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To me, it was a little bit closer to Smart Guy the way it felt.
Yeah,
the way it felt for me. Like it felt like I'm watching closer to Smart Guy.
I agree with that.
I feel that.
Yeah,
Steve Harvey show more so felt like I was watching the teenagers live their life. You know what I'm saying? I was a little kid at that time, so yeah.
Motherfuckers finally realizing that shit was a headpiece on Steve Harvey. I've been trying to tell motherfuckers that since.
That shit sharp as shit.
I'm gonna say a hell of a headpiece though, bro.
If you remember,
you
niggas used
compare
to treat
that
Steve Harvey to like Jalen Rose lineup type shit. Like,
that
like
shit was perfect.
We used to think he was getting that shit lasered type shit. It was so clean, but
you compare that to Shamar Moore in the Tyler Perry movies.
Yeah,
he like damn.
That shit crazy.
And that was back then.
Like, he just put a bush on him. That bush, I like what it did. It fuck it.
Shit, who else he go with? Gave Dave Chappelle his props. He went smacking Kevin Hart. I always felt like it was deep between them type shit.
All of them take shots at Kevin Hart though.
I feel like that just started because they both the short nigga in Hollywood type shit. Like
that, but when Kevin
I'm sure
Hart,
they went for the same roles a lot.
When Kevin Hart came along, he was, I can say he stepped on toes, but to a degree, all the niggas who was, he was already known, Bernie and him was already known, Steve Harvey was already known. Kevin Hart kind of in a way surpassed all of that commercially.
Quickly.
Commercially,
He was
yeah.
basically saying, nigga, all the parts that I didn't want, they basically gave to you type shit.
They used to build a whole little segment on Kevin Hart, remember? The whole segment we talk about his son going to meet Kevin Hart. I'm funny. I do this too.
I do this too. Yeah, I actually haven't eaten in hours.
I
don't like the niggas is acting like they ain't think Kevin Hart was funny when he came out.
Yeah,
If y'all, when Kevin Hart came
time
out with the stand-ups and shit, y'all remember niggas was in school quoting that shit all day.
Kevin Hart was funny as fuck. Back then, that shit was hilarious.
Maybe not as much
the
now.
Shaq shit, God damn it, Shaq.
Yeah,
that
stop
shit
faking
was
like y'all ain't fuck with Kevin Hart when he came out, man.
But see, Katt Williams, when he came out, he was just so fucking funny. Like, Katt Williams could cuss for an hour and a half and somehow put together a sentence and it be dying. Like, I can still watch. He's one of the only comedians I can still watch to this day and still laugh genuinely.
Bruh.
Like, I know Kevin Hart's jokes. Some of them I'll still laugh at, but for the most part, if I watch an old Kevin Hart...
Once he incorporated Iverson Mall into a joke.
Hey, yo,
He even talked about that. He said he do that
was
in every
accurate.
Every city he go to, he actually kick it in the city type shit. So he had like 15 minutes to start with about the city type shit.
The fact that the Iverson Mall joke is one of his funniest jokes of all time.
And because I'm from here and we know it. Like when we go to Iverson Mall, you see the Foot Locker, you be like, oh, this shirt, all right. You go down the little passage, you see another Foot Locker.
Dog.
Hey, yeah, that's hilarious.
I don't know how Iverson Mall is still open.
And they still got that same dynamic.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing. That's funny as
You
shit,
can
bro.
get your haircut, pit bull puppies. Hey, yo,
Go to church.
No bullshit. Like, that's hilarious.
Get some Bojangles.
I say this. That nigga better watch his back, man.
Yeah, you think they after him
He
now?
went smacking a lot of powerful people, bro. That's all I say. He went smacking Diddy. Them joints was subtle, but them joints might have been the funniest shots he was taking. That nigga said Diddy likes to party.
You just gotta tell him no. I did.
Yeah,
Hey, bro.
That nigga's insane, bro. And then the more subtle one was he was talking about how when he got plenty of money type shit, so he don't got want for nothing type shit. He was like, yeah, it's basically how Diddy feel. Like, I got enough money to get whatever the fuck I want to type shit.
And you know, this is not to justify nothing going on with the Diddy situation and shit, but that's an interesting perspective on it because, like, most of the people coming out are adults. It's not like he was going on with minors or nobody was forced to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's an interesting dynamic to this one because, like, the nigga said, you gotta tell him no. Fuck, I did. Like,
yeah, it gets crazy when it's like a power dynamic thing.
yeah, that's, man.
Man.
Some people are too scared to tell their boss no. So.
Or they lifeline type shit. Like, this nigga pay for everything. What the fuck I'm gonna do if I leave?
I tell you tell them no, and now you can't pay your rent type shit. And that's not a good situation for nobody to be in. Yeah. Vice versa, either way, fuck that.
I feel like the more people watch this whole interview, because it wasn't just shots the whole time. Like, in between the shots and the jokes, he was dropping some gems type shit. All right.
That Harvey Weinstein joint caught me off guard. He said, man, I went to the interview, it was 3 other black people. He said, I told him no. What y'all say? Go ahead. Hey, go ahead, Mo. I don't know about that one. That's a wild boy.
That's some real shit, though, bro. A lot of people forget that. You could just say no.
Ricky Smiley probably got it the worst, though.
Yeah, he definitely got it the worst.
He was on his ass the whole interview, bro.
Why? What Ricky Smiley do to Katt?
He said Ricky Smiley lied.
Ricky Smiley apparently went on Shannon's show and was like, Money Mike was supposed to be him.
And Katt Williams was supposed to play the Santa Claus.
Which, that sounds insane.
And I gotta call him Money Mike. And Katt Williams said the 2 reasons that's a lie is because, one, he said he wasn't playing a crackhead. He said the Santa Claus on Friday was a crackhead. He was not just a thief. He was a crackhead. He said he wasn't playing a crackhead because that's what he'd be remembered as. And then he said, 2...
yeah, because if you think about Katt Williams, all Katt Williams sticks is pimp. Every single movie, he was a pimp, so...
But, yeah, so he'll be categorized as such. Right. So, motherfucker, he said, 2... He wasn't getting raped in the bathroom. He said in the original scene, he was supposed to get raped by Damon in the bathroom. He said he talked to him and was like, yeah, man, there's nothing funny about rape type shit.
He also said he wrote all the Money Mike lines.
Yeah, he definitely said so. He was like, he don't even know what lines the nigga Ricky Smiley would have used to say he got the part. He was pissed about that though. I don't know. He was like, "This nigga lying." And
I say this: while some of this shit he said was just outlandish and very exaggerated, like 3,000 books a month or whatever the fuck when he's 7.
Bro,
A lot of that shit has some truth behind it, and you can tell.
Let's go back to that one though, because that one didn't. There's no 8-year-old on this planet reading 3,000 books in a year.
Non-fiction books.
Non-fiction, but listen, I understand there's some geniuses out there. Credit to them. 3,000 books with the attention span of like
A 7-year-old.
Bro. Come on.
He said he was a child prodigy. He said he was accepted in the college by
if he'd have said 300, if he'd have said 200, 300, I'd believe him.
3,000? Show me the transcripts if that's
in
the
a
case.
year? Like, that's...
He said he dropped out of school at like 13.
Listen, you gotta have straight A's. You should have been in college at 12. Like, come on. You was 8 reading 3,000 books?
That one, I just laughed at and kept it moving.
He said from the age of 8 to 12. So that was like 12,000.
All right. No, so he's saying 3,000 books between 8 to 12?
Nah,
or
a year.
3,000 a year?
A year.
Nigga, so you telling me you read over 12,000 books?
That's what he said.
Before you were 12 years old.
And
I
he can
think
run a 4-4.
he might have said, I don't know, I could be lying. He might have said he was living like or not living, but when he was homeless, he'd go to the library a lot. So I do believe he was
But
reading
he
books.
said that was at the age of like 13.
And see, maybe he just exaggerating.
Yeah.
Maybe he read a couple hundred books.
Yeah, he
and
probably read some books. I
Read a
ain't
lot
know-
of books. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I ain't gonna say he never read nothing. Because he's very eloquent with his speech. He says he uses a lot of big words. You know what I'm saying?
3,000 a month or 3,000 a year.
Yeah,
That's fucking
3,000.
That's,
insane.
that's like the old nigga that be lying on the block. Like, yeah, nigga, I'm 10,000 bricks back when, like,
But in Snowfall, Franklin did move all that shit, and then he would be that nigga. You see, sometimes that drunk nigga be telling the truth. Like
you ain't gonna believe it, though.
you ain't never gonna believe it, though.
Never gonna believe it.
That's crazy. Because he said that, like, for his punishment as a kid, his parents used to take books from him. Like, yeah, he said that all he did was read. So, I definitely think he
3,000
exaggerated
is a
that
stretch,
number.
yeah.
I definitely think. But do I believe he read a lot as a kid? Some kids weird. Like, I wouldn't have read all that as a kid first.
Wow. I actually want to push kids to try to read that much, but it's realistically.
Go outside.
Then again, he also older. He's much older than our generation, so
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't shit for you to do. But
yeah, that part of that, and you cannot. Like I said it already, but he is very eloquent. You know what I'm saying? So he uses a lot of big words. His vocabulary is very deep. It has a lot of depth to it. So
You know what? I can't wait. I can't wait to call somebody a fat Faison liar.
a fat Faison liar.
Yeah, smack a face on love.
He took a shot at Faison.
He can smack at every comedian in his age or his peers.
Basically.
All his peers, basically.
If I'm understanding right, all them niggas said something about him first, though. So I can't even be mad at it.
Faison did have something.
Probably was talking about him on them Vlad interviews or something.
Faison said something a couple months ago. Y'all remember what it was? Or somebody said something about him and he responded.
Faison said a lot of shit, bro.
I can't remember.
Faison go on Vlad and just go smack a nigga. So I wouldn't be surprised if he said something about Katt.
Earthquake can't read. That's crazy.
What's up with that?
Even with that though, he gave him his props and was like, he funny as shit, but he ain't in no movies or shows because
He's
he can't
basically
read.
saying everybody that he named are aligned in a way, like they're their own clique, they're their own.
But
group.
can he not read though? Because I had people online say I can't read, and it's like, so you think I spent all day reading y'all tweets and responding?
He was saying
Yeah, I
that
can't read.
in the sense of he can't read like cue cards and
cards
shit. So
or
he
his
could be on show, he'd get a show, but niggas doing 1,000 takes because he can't read the fucking script for real type shit.
That shit crazy.
I don't know if it's true.
I don't know
but
if it's true, but damn, like, yeah, he basically saying they all a clique though, like everybody, like
Steve Harvey said,
Ricky.
Kevin Hart, Ricky.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he basically took individual shots at each one of them.
Speak your
Everybody
truth, man.
Just taking shots.
Basically.
Shot.
Michael Blackson.
Call him a real African with a fake African accent,
That's crazy.
which
But
is
to be honest though,
it's a fact.
yeah, man. Like if you go back to Michael Blackson when he first started,
It's been mother sucker the
was his
whole
stick.
time.
Like, yep,
Every movie he in, same shit.
that was definitely a stick. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just fans of you guys.
Right now, everybody's going through the interview and posting receipts and shit. So
that's the crazy thing about being a fan. Like, we grew up on all y'all niggas movies, so it's like all your greats just taking shots at each other. It's like the Avengers just taking shots at each other and shit. Like,
I bet Mike Epps woke up like, shit. Alright, we cool.
yeah, man. So what's next? The Epstein list.
Oh man.
I thought they was gonna push this shit back. I ain't gonna hold you.
I thought it was never gonna get released.
Yeah.
I thought it was never gonna get released. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a long ass like document, so I'm sure everything hasn't been gone through yet. But as of now, this is the list of names that somebody compiled. Big names that were mentioned in the Epstein documents. Former Israel Prime Minister Ehud Barak.
Damn, I ain't even.
Prince Andrew, which is the creep ass Prince motherfucker. He already got his allegations and shit public. George Lucas, which is the Star Wars nigga.
Wow.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump. Alan Dershowitz, I have no clue who that is. Naomi Campbell.
Sheesh.
Al Gore.
This is a confirmed list?
This is just from somebody that went through the list.
Okay.
You know.
So we'll say this list right here is alleged.
Yeah.
For right now. We'll come back with a confirmed list as that drop.
Kevin Spacey, I believe that. He's a creep.
Yeah.
Tom somebody, less somebody. Governor Bill Richardson. Jean-Luc Brunel. The wildest one that I seen was Stephen Hawking, bruh. Allegedly. And, you know, he's dead, so I don't want to, speak ill of the dead if this ain't true.
Yeah.
But according to this shit, Stephen Hawking was dead. And there's an email that Epstein sent to Ghislaine Maxwell that said he'd issue a reward to any of some girl's friends, family, and acquaintances to come forward and disprove that Stephen Hawking was dead having orgies and shit. I don't even know how the fuck Stephen Hawking can have an orgy.
No bullshit.
But
That's crazy.
Nasty work.
Yeah, nasty work.
That's only about 10 people long. I'm sure this shit gonna get way longer because from what I seen, this pages on pages of pages of shit to go through.
100 pages, and they got like several different sections of links.
Mm-hmm.
I seen they brought Michael Jackson into this shit. He was like, was he friends with the nigga? I'm like, God damn, my man ain't in.
But with I hate that they put, I don't know. I feel like with the names,
They should say
what the fuck they did type shit.
Because Naomi Campbell didn't do nothing from what I've seen. What I seen was they asked, I think one of the secretaries or something.
Yeah, because you gotta understand, someone has a private island, right? A lot of people on that list may have been intrigued to go visit this island. That's what that is, the visitor log.
That don't necessarily mean they
What
did
they
some nasty
did
shit.
on there, you know what I'm saying?
Like
the Michael Jackson joint, he say, the girl says she saw the late singer at Epstein's residence. When she asked if she gave him a massage, she said no. So that's basically saying he ain't really do nothing from what the witness seen, but he was there.
He was at the island. You know what I'm saying?
And now
you gotta just, if you could just imagine yourself on that level. If you have a friend, quote unquote, that has a private island, you're gonna visit once or twice. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't know that stuff is going on that jump, now you roped into some shit that you ain't even know what the fuck
what's going on. Yeah, nasty work. So I definitely need somebody to go through that shit. And
yeah, what's what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
they said Bill Clinton rode with him on a flight to Africa and shit.
They did say that.
Yeah.
Let me find that.
They said motherfucking Naomi Campbell didn't do nothing. She just had a party, and they motherfuckers was at her party type shit.
Say while Schoberg said she did not meet Clinton, she testified that Epstein said to her, Clinton likes them young, apparently referring to girls.
Yeah, that's nasty work. And it's crazy. He likely went while he was still president. They say that.
I say this. Before everybody see, because there's been a lot of people posting shit on Twitter, and I would say, go look at the shit for yourself if you care that much about it. Don't just believe what you see on socials.
Yeah, and we were giving it more time. That's why we say this list is alleged, because I saw like 10 different lists. I saw a list with over 100 names on it. And some of them people, they ain't never been on this damn island. They just became famous. Like,
and I seen one that had a list of names and explained like what they was charging them with, quote unquote, not charging them with, but what they said they knew type shit. But I just didn't recognize none of those names. So If I go through all the shit,
also,
I'm sure I can find
Also,
it.
something to keep in mind, bro. This is like, quote unquote, the elite. So you talking about CEOs of companies.
Yeah, motherfucker, you probably never heard of.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear about some of these people. So in your mind, you're not gonna care about it. But it's still somebody who was influential. You feel me? Like, it's some quote unquote CEO, some quote unquote tech, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yup. Want to talk about Gypsy Rose? Y'all know who that is?
I'm not too familiar with her, but I did see she got something going on. What's up?
So Gypsy Rose, people basically know her from like a documentary type shit. In 2011, 12-ish, she was living with her mother type shit. You really gotta watch the documentary. There's no way that I could do the shit justice just sitting here explaining it to you. But basically what her situation was, her mother was acting like she was sick type shit. Like, She told
yeah,
her mother told the Gypsy Rose girl that she was younger than she is, told her she had all these diseases type shit that she didn't really have.
I think I heard something like this.
Yeah, it's like she basically gave her Munchausen syndrome type
basically
shit.
Waterboy in real life.
Yeah, exactly. But way worse type
way
shit.
Worse.
Like, if you see Shawty back then when
not
the first
Waterboy,
happened.
Bubble Boy.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah. If you see Shawty back then, like, she ain't have no teeth type shit, like, yeah. And when they found her, like, they ain't even know how old she was, basically.
Man.
I would suggest people watch the documentary about her because it gets crazy, fool. But basically, she was tired of that shit, got on the internet, met a dude that was older than her type shit, and convinced that nigga to kill her mother type shit.
Sheesh.
It was found during the trial type shit that he was the one that did it. Basically, he got life plus 25.
She got like
10 years, but only did 8 type shit.
Yeah.
She out right now. She ain't do it.
She ain't do it.
What was her plan? Like,
Yeah.
That's nasty.
I believe in the end, the shit happened. They went on a run type shit. And she posted on Facebook and was like, the bitch is dead type shit. And that's how they hawked her down
She
type
only get
shit.
8 years, bro. That's crazy.
They basically took into account how she was treating her type shit.
She went through, like,
because if you read the list of what Shawty was doing to her, it's some deep shit.
Up.
Like,
Yeah,
if she did it herself, I think she'd have got off.
She probably would have got off.
Fellas, don't throw y'all life away.
Oh, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga got life plus 25.
Yeah, and she out here with a new nigga, too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you killed Shawty mother trying to save her. You're doing life plus 25, and she's out here 10 years later. Like,
About to get a book deal.
yeah, bro. Yeah, fellas, please stop doing that.
She a Saints fan, too.
Like, Jesus.
But yeah, if you got the time, definitely watch a documentary on this shit because it's fucking crazy. It's entertaining, but it's kind of crazy that she's out right now and that nigga's doing life.
Bro,
So,
life plus 25.
yeah,
Shawty got 8. Like,
she living her best life, too.
that was 2011, nigga. She's home. You know what I'm saying?
She
She was out before COVID.
She was just on Instagram. Nah, she just got out, like, last
You
month.
said 2011?
No, it happened in 2011.
Oh, so she didn't get sentenced a couple years later. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, she was basically on Instagram the other day, like, fuck all the hate and shit y'all talking about. My new nigga be digging me down, talking greasy. But
That's crazy.
hey, if you watch the documentary, you will feel bad for her and be like, oh, I can kind of get why she set that shit up. But you just look at the dude like he was a fucking idiot, my guy. Like, know what the fuck his plan was. But shit is messy. She's out.
Fellas, please. I don't know if you young, if you old, stop crashing out for these jumps, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
'cause, man, you are doing life plus 25, and she ain't even answering the phone for your ass. Like, sheesh.
What y'all want to get into next, man?
What we got? What we got that's still trending?
I want to talk about academics.
Oh,
like-
this motherfucker.
I feel like
yes.
that got swept under the rug a little too soon. For me.
Nigga, academics,
What did he do
man.
this time?
There's a fucking sweetie. That nigga say he got too lit, invited a little shorty over type shit. Got too lit, passed out.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, when he woke up, he
This
looked
is
on the
nasty,
surveillance
too.
camera, and shorty was getting G'd by his two men in his house.
So pause. We're gonna pause the story right there. We're gonna say allegedly that story is true, right?
That's Academics version.
That's his version. If that story is true, you invite a shorty over. It's not your girl or nothing. You invite a shorty over. So you and your two niggas, you invite one girl over, and you crash out, go to sleep. It sounds like she was already on that time. Like you brought her over for that. Especially if you're two men. If that's the truth.
Because he sounds like he's sad about it. Like
he a goofy. You know how niggas be. You invite a thotty over and don't realize, nigga, that's a thotty. Nigga, she want your man, not you. You just a nigga with the bigger name. You don't get it?
Nah, I get it. But
you know what I'm saying? Like, she a thotty. Like, it's not that's a joint you trying. It's not a joint you saving. That's not your girl.
Nah, what I'm saying is
your high school sweetheart. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's your high school sweetheart, nigga. You should never go to sleep.
This is what happens when a nigga don't get bitches, but he get money.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Cause like, bro, like, you telling me you went to sleep, woke up, she getting G, and you didn't go down there. But you didn't go down there and just start hitting the junk? Like,
no,
that's what it was about.
He didn't know until he looked on the surveillance camera.
He said they woke him up. Oh, they woke him up to let him out.
Yeah.
And then he looked. But it's still nasty work. I don't believe that because the video shit came out and that did not sound like it was consensual shit going on downstairs. So.
According to him, that's a whole different situation type shit. He be on that streaming shit like nightly. So some of them joints people was just putting out there to make it seem like something.
But no, what the fuck was that?
That was from when, because he had a situation a minute ago he was venting about where a joint, like he was really fucking, like I was supposed to be his girl, and she was in the house doing shit like unplugging the Wi-Fi so he can't Twitch stream and shit. Like,
shit was crazy. Yeah. He's saying that's that situation.
Yeah.
Because whoever that was in the background. I don't know what that was.
But this situation, look, if a motherfucker come over, fuck your two men, and she was supposed to be there for you, nobody involved respect you, bro. Like, you's a sweetie.
Listen, bro. I'm torn because you said it was your friends, but it's like.
Yeah, and he said they ain't even tell him. They woke him up, was like, hey, let me out.
But see, that had to be, that's what tell me she had to be on that type of time, bro, because these niggas did like it was normal. Like, they came and woke you up. You know how, if it wasn't some normal shit, they gonna slip out the door.
They gonna up to,
you get what I'm saying? Like, if they hit him, if they hit Shorty on some janky shit, they gonna slide out the door, you know what I'm saying? They not gonna wake you up. Like, nah, they woke this nigga up like, all right, bro, you ready? Like,
no respect involved. That's all.
I feel like goofy niggas don't be knowing that's what time people be on sometimes. Like,
I don't think Academics has a real friend in his life, bro. 6'9".
Well, just understand or really understand the lane you in, bro. Cause no joint coming over like that is a joint that's like just for you. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I mean, like. That's a joint. That's for everybody, nigga. So you need to line up, motherfucker.
That nigga said he was talking to her on the phone and she was like, "That was not me. Watch it again." Like, bitch, what you mean? Watch it again? You want me to watch you get hit again?
That shit crazy.
That is insane. But fuck Academics, so I don't give a fuck.
I think I want to say choose better friends, but it's like choose better bitches or just stop being a goofy.
All of the above.
I think it's more so stop being a goofy, bro.
Yeah, all of the above for sure. Because if you're not a goofy, you ain't even going for no shit like that. Like,
that, but then you will be wide awake, not sleep. Or a bitch you just invited over. Like it's you and two of your men. It's us three in the room, and you invite a joint over, Jeff. Like, you going to sleep?
Nah, I'm dapping her out. Like, shorty about to come through. What y'all about to do?
Like. For real, it's us three. You invite a joint over. You going to sleep? Like, come on, bro. Like,
fuck around, pop a drug in this morning.
Some stuff is, you know.
That nigga looked like he was about to cry. He was sad as shit. Let me ask y'all this. And this was an interesting thing. When y'all spend the night at a joint house, right? Or let's start with if you spend the night at her place. What time in the morning y'all leave?
Shit. To be honest, I'll be honest with you, it depends what the vibe is with the jump. If it's some one night stand shit, I'm up crack of dawn, like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. trying to go ahead and get back. Just call it Uber, hitting the car, whatever I gotta do, I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's me most times. I don't think I ever stayed past.
Nah, if it's someone I really be kicking it with though, like somebody you really been for the last couple months you been vibing with.
Maybe it's just me. Like I
agree with that answer.
If somebody I've been vibing with, I'm gonna just leave a good 2 hours before somebody gotta go to work. At least an hour before somebody gotta go to work.
Every time I can remember, I'm gone as soon as the sun come up.
I feel like
Especially
I agree depending on the situation. Depending on the situation, fool. Because if it's somebody, yeah, you supposed to be just.
Y'all both off the next day and y'all want to stay together type shit. That's different, but.
Cause you know those situations exist. You know what I'm saying? Like realistically, you really vibing with Shawty. You kicking it with her.
Me, I don't like spending that much time with people much. Like I get bored after a while.
To me, yeah. If we just doing that and we out, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it at that. You feel me? Like.
But that comes from a joint posted a video and that nigga was comfortable with shit in her bed and it looked like it was at least like 10 in the morning.
Yeah, see, people gotta remember that too. If you sneaky linking, I don't care how cool y'all is.
Yeah. Don't nobody want you in their bed that long.
Yeah, if you sneaky linking, but the latest is 7, 8 in the morning, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be gone before 9, 10. Like,
no bullshit.
Like, if you sneaky linking, get your ass up. I'm like, fuck.
Then if she got kids, you definitely gotta get the fuck out before they go.
Oh man, no, she got kids. You out 5 a.m. champ. You gotta get up out of there.
Yeah.
6 a.m. the latest.
4:50.
Or you gotta sleep, lock, close the door till they leave. Then when they go to school, you get up out of there. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Depends how you play it. She come with experience. I don't know.
I'm down. As soon as the sun come up, I see. Holla at you.
You hear me?
That's the best way to do it, because you can't just be lounging in somebody else's shit for no reason. Like, if y'all kicking it, that's one thing. But if y'all just came over for last night, nigga, you get up, go ahead, get active, motherfucker.
And you know most people ain't gonna tell you get the fuck out. But.
Yeah, they want you to, though. You know what I'm saying? They want you to go ahead and skedaddle.
We gonna skip the T.I. shit until later.
Like, if we ain't getting some breakfast or fucking the next morning or some shit, then...
Oh, we can fuck the next morning.
You get what I'm saying, though? Like, if we doing something in the morning, cool. But if we just sitting here, bored and shit, nigga, like...
I just go.
All that time, you know what I'm saying?
I see you next time. I want to get into Jonathan Majors or...
Yeah, let's get that out the way. Let's go ahead and flow.
This is some old shit for real. How y'all feel about him getting fired from Marvel?
The show must go on. I need a new.
So you agree with it?
No, but hey, shit! Don't they talk about scrapping the whole fucking series now and picking a new villain?
I'm torn to a degree.
Replace this.
Being as though it's been proven that he didn't do nothing to Shorty but run away.
Hey,
I don't understand why he was fired. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get that.
It's Disney. That's the only thing I can come up with.
Oh, we can't. Just us. Look, see this? Like us, we can't keep justifying that though. Cause like,
I ain't justifying it. All I'm saying
this nigga
is,
ran away from. He's trying to get away from Shorty.
Nah, I get it, but you still got found guilty. All motherfuckers all of them motherfuckers, the soups and shit is saying
gotta take things into account. If it wasn't in New York City, we probably not even having this conversation right now. But because it's in a place where they want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to pin you to that cross. Now we sit here in a situation that y'all like.
So
and then
for me, I
also
think it's,
there are people who done worse who still have very.
So me and you, we look at the nuances of shit. Them Disney motherfuckers, they ain't thinking about all that. All they see is
you on that.
You gonna be Disney and guilty together type shit. Like that's all they see. And then you gotta think about, what if these motherfuckers, the women start protesting our movies?
But I feel like it's only when the South skin tone. But I hear you on that.
Nah, the same thing happened with the nigga that was playing Flash.
The Flash, the same thing happened with the nigga who played Nat Turner and shit. Same thing.
Yeah. It get a little more complicated with us because we get in trouble for less type shit.
That's my point. That's my point.
The nigga, the Flash specifically, like he was wilding, and they still had him playing the Flash. But that's DC too. They a whole shit show.
That's the point I'm making though. The dudes who get in trouble for who ain't us get in trouble for some shit, they be still right there another 3, 4, 5 years. An example we could switch over to the NBA would be like a Josh Giddey. We talk about how Kyrie got suspended for a link on his Instagram. That was not nothing inappropriate. It was just something people didn't agree with. Yeah. It wasn't no weapon. It wasn't no nudity or nothing, drugs related, nothing. It was just something people didn't like. So he got suspended. But in real life, you got people doing some nasty shit and they still employed for the last 30 years.
You're not wrong.
And then you also get the Draymond Greens to get 85 chances and still manage to fuck up.
Draymond is a complete different situation because he's like you just said, you keep doing something, you getting caught for it. This situation with Jonathan Majors is something that he was on his high, he was on his rise. And now because you dated a specific type of person, now it's all crashed because you ran away from her too aggressively.
You think it's career over, or you think he's just how you think it's gonna spin out?
To me, I just don't think
He's
anybody.
a great actor, so I'm sure he'll bounce back.
I don't think anybody who watched that video could say like, "Oh man, he deserved a guilty plea." He ran away from the lady, and clearly she followed and chased this man, would not let this man leave. So the person who was the aggressor was not necessarily charged.
We could also, because it might be that they was already trying to move forward type shit.
Yeah, they already had a decision made for it in their mind, so they just.
I mean, even before this case, because this last phase of Marvel ain't been doing as good as the last one.
Oh, so you're saying they was gonna move away anyway?
Use that as a way to.
They was gonna move away anyway.
Yeah, that's just
yeah,
outside looking in type shit.
I don't know which way they gonna go, but I guess we'll see.
Dr. Doom.
Yeah, you said something about the X-Men.
X-Men, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you seen the Miss Marvels? I seen that joint too. Yeah, the joint. Alright. We'll talk about it.
It was alright.
What else we got?
The fucking
Boosie?
Planet of Singing motherfuckers.
Since we on movies, I'm talking about The Color Purple. Boosie.
Might as well.
What y'all think?
Listen,
Niggas need to read.
niggas do need to read because that people are saying that that's what happens in the book, right? So if that's what happens in the book, obviously you can't be upset about it because that's the original story. I would say this.
You also went to a musical. That's gay in itself. Like, what you expect from a musical, my dog?
I feel like people tiptoe a fine line when they start vocalizing their parenting on the world, right? Because people love to say like, "That's my kids. Your opinion don't matter."
Yeah, you can feel how you want to about your kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
Except for when
kids.
somebody vocalizes how they feel about their kids.
But
So I'm torn on this.
I'm
a
glad
little
you
bit.
say that though.
Torn on this to a degree.
Even on that, right? I hate the mindset of these motherfuckers need to control what they put in front of your kids. No, you need to control what's in front of your
but
kids.
But that's what Boosie's saying though. He said, "I'm not letting my daughter watch it."
Cool, and that's fine.
To me, maybe they get into trouble when you vocalize it to the world with that large of a platform.
Yeah, because it's fine if that's your, like, you walk out there, motherfucker, cool.
That's technically what everybody's asking for. When y'all telling people to raise their kids, that's basically what you're telling them, bro. To raise their children in the way that they see fit. Yeah.
And that's how it should be. It's your fucking kids.
That's your child. You know what I'm saying? So,
But it go back to, like you said, the platform. Because, like, if I go and say, yeah, I'm not letting my daughter or my son watch this.
You might got 3 people that disagree.
You hear me? When you Boosie badass, you just like talk.
3,000 people in your comments. Yeah.
So
different.
It come with it. Yeah.
And it's like, it's different if this comes from a place of education. Like, you just saying shit. Like, you went to go see a story that has those undertones, and you're mad because they have.
Yeah,
like,
and see, I think here's the thing.
That's like somebody being mad at his lyrics type shit.
Right.
It's art.
It's like somebody being mad at Boosie for being too ignorant. That's what we're doing right now, but this makes sense. Doesn't really make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's like if I was like, oh, I never let my kids listen to Boosie. Like, all right, that's your choice. What the fuck you telling us for?
Yeah.
And it also made me think about that movie that came out when we was younger type shit. The what's the name of that joint? And everybody was mad because it was gay. Moonlight. Yeah. Like, the week after that joint came out, when everybody was like, oh, that shit got some gay ass shit in that joint, I chose not to watch it.
See,
P-Valley, I don't watch it.
Moonlight catch you slipping.
Moonlight catch you slipping.
Moonlight catch you slipping because you thought it was like, it was some gangster shit or some deep black shit, and then they catch you slipping with all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Once you watch it.
Ain't that like a biopic though?
They didn't tell you. Not Moonlight. Nah.
I could have sworn
Not of an actual person. It's like a biopic of the character. They go from childhood up to adulthood, but it's not like an actual person.
But also, on that note,
real quick, P-Valley is different to a degree. Like, P-Valley has other things that's interesting if you're still a straight male. Like, the women in that genre are highly attractive. You know what I'm saying?
But there's also mad gay shit, and if you feel some type of way,
yeah, if you a person that's gonna protest and that, I guess. But
at the end of the day, I leave it at this: the same way black people want representation, Latinos want representation, fucking white people already got representation, but you know what I'm saying, type shit. Every group wants their representation in media, type shit.
Yeah.
Because if it's not there, it's like, nigga, real life, gay people was here. So
you can't change it.
if you're supposed to be a
and then
movie based
to
on
be
real
real,
life,
bro, you at this point in 2024, bro, you cannot get to a point where you're saying, yeah, we don't want to see them. We want to see. You cannot.
Because they did that to us.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's
shit.
just not logical anymore. Like we can ask people to like taper this shit a little bit. Like, bro, you ain't gotta go extreme with it. Like, and everybody, like my 5-year-old, don't need to see men doing certain things. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? That's male or female. Logically, they just shouldn't, because they're a child. You see what I'm saying? If you're an adult and you don't want to see it, change the channel. Change the channel.
I agree.
That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? We understand for the children now because it's inappropriate for children. As you're an adult, it should be 1,000 other things you could watch.
It's also rated PG-13, so you should be discerning when it comes to going to take your kids to see it regardless type shit. I don't know if motherfuckers still pay attention to like movie ratings and shit, but that's kind of what it's there for. And it's like the fucking Color Purple is a redo, so we already know what the shit about. But it ain't like
they went deeper into the actual relationship between them.
But it ain't like the makers of Moonlight just gonna come out and be like, "Hey y'all, this is a story about some gay shit."
Yeah,
they not give a warning.
They should have gave me a warning.
I do wish they would have in the credits or something.
Yeah,
we thought it was gonna be some gangster shit or some like.
I don't know where y'all got that from.
The nigga turned to a gangster.
Yeah.
The nigga's trapping and shit. He running the block and shit when he grow up. So you
When
think
that shit came out, the only thing I heard about it was, damn, it's a lot of gay shit.
I never heard.
That's when it dropped though. We talking about the preview before. Like if you didn't,
that's why I wait.
That's what I'm saying. If nobody told you about it. You just saw the previews.
Yeah, and it's different with Color Purple because it's a book and another movie.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, and to me, bro, people need their representation. So if they create one. I'm not gonna say why they. That's their representation. Keep it moving. Don't watch it. Keep it simple.
Yeah, they won all the fucking awards and shit. I was like,
why the fuck is Boosie going to see Color Purple anyway? That's all I
trying
can
to be
think
enlightened.
of.
He didn't expect that.
Well, I mean,
shit.
the thing is though, we need more representation in our lane too. Like I'm not trying to get to the point we protesting everybody else's. I'm trying to create our own. We need a lot more. We still holding each other back and getting held back. I'm not about to protest everybody else.
Because at the end of the day, yeah, you might not like the story or whatever, but that's an all black cast. Like,
we need more stories of straight men. So they got theirs. They tell ours. Like, keep it simple.
that's another thing, nigga. You make a movie. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, right there. That's what I'm saying right there. Like, shit. Let's stop turning each other down and just build more.
Ain't nobody putting a gun to your head making you watch the shit. Well, while we on that, it's kind of similar, I guess. Did you see that USA Boxing is set to let trans women fight women?
Here we go.
This one I don't
Here we
agree
go.
What kind of segue is this?
Here we
All
go.
It's in the same vein.
Went from support to alright. I don't agree with that.
Because it's different for sports, like
Maybe they should just make their own league.
division, yeah, for sure.
Why not?
So let me read this.
You can make women and men who want to fight each other, throw them in one league.
USA Boxing has implemented a transgender policy which would allow male boxers who undergo transition to participate in the female category beginning in 2020.
Because who was it? Wasn't it a female that came out a couple months ago that said she whooped Clarissa Shields? She whooped all the women, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. Maybe we create a league, but you got, you know what I'm saying? You could do the duo thing. You know what I'm saying? And there you go.
I wouldn't want to watch that either.
I wouldn't, but it's I guess that's a
Shit
fair.
shit could go bad with that shit, bro. Like,
Yeah, it could.
Y'all can act like that shit wouldn't go bad, but come on now.
My money on Clarissa.
I mean, the thing is, you putting the best in this division against maybe the worst in this division, quote unquote. So
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Fight a champion if you want to do that.
yeah,
But
I don't know. I'm trying to be fair. I don't know if people agree with that, but
it say the athlete has declared that her gender identity is female and has completed gender reassignment surgery, so you can't be one of them that still got your.
Oh, hell nah. I was about to make a joke. It's not even funny no more.
The athlete, for a minimum of 4 years after surgery, has had quarterly hormone testing and presents USA Boxing documentation of hormone levels.
So that's my question. Is this only pertain to male that turn women, or is it women that turn male as well? I got both of them in the same league, or what?
They specifying males that go females, but
That's fucked up, because Imagine that.
Oh, nah, here we go. And the same for those individuals who transition from female to male.
Oh, it's the same. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Either way.
How you still discriminate? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, man. I don't know the science behind them. But I don't know the science behind them hormones and shit. Maybe that shit make you strong enough to fight a nigga. I don't fucking know. But it sounds kind of crazy. And if it go bad that first fight.
I don't know. Like, have you seen like Alicia Baumgartner, right? Mm-hmm. Fine as fuck. She's swollen enough that she could knock out a couple motherfuckers. Like, man, she's shot.
All I know is by 2028, we gonna be laughing at some shit. We gonna have some shit in the Olympics gonna be crazy. I'm telling you, man. This shit, I don't think that's gonna go right, but that's just me.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see. While we on sports, who y'all think gonna get MVP of the NFL?
Christian McCaffrey.
Lamar Jackson. Stop what you doing.
The white man.
We saw the heads up. We saw the heads up battle. Who won?
Yeah, they not giving it to nobody. They ain't a quarterback.
Lamar Jackson. Now, he had a good case, but a quarterback, y'all like showed why it's his.
Yeah, that 5 touchdowns, y'all like sealed it.
5 touchdown passes in a year where they like, oh, his stats, his number. They just said that whole week his numbers ain't it. He can't win MVP with those numbers. 5 tutties, no picks, 300 yards.
Easy work.
Easy way, you hear me?
Super Bowl, who y'all think?
Cowboys.
Ravens 49ers.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I would like to see the Cowboys or Philly like knock the 49ers off, but I don't know if they're going to really do it.
Realistically, it ain't happening. You know how I feel. Around this time of year, that's when they shit the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you enjoyed the season.
It was cool. Y'all gonna make a playoff? Y'all still got a chance. Y'all gonna make a playoff?
I don't give a damn.
Y'all motherfuckers are crazy because I don't know how the Saints ain't already in.
Y'all let the Buccaneers do
Bro,
that
let the
shit.
Buccaneers come back in this shit.
Baker Mayfield, fuck you talking about?
Bro, that shit wouldn't have mattered if we had a good coach.
Bruh. Offensively. Defensively, y'all like lit. Offensively, it's like...
We lit sometimes. Fuck Dennis Allen. What else we got?
Lamar Jackson MVP, man.
I seen something that said Belichick might be going to the NFC South. I don't know.
I saw that. What team?
Yeah.
They talking about the Atlanta. What they talking about? New Orleans. I gotta be honest. Atlanta has to fire Arthur Smith, bro. Listen, real quick. Let me go quick segue on the Falcons for anybody that's a potential Atlanta Falcons fan that's listening, bro. Arthur Smith, right? They brought him in supposedly as an offensive guru because he was the coordinator for Derrick Henry with him at the Titans, right? He came there. They had success with Cordell Patterson. Got another year. The next year had success with Tyler Algier. Then they draft Bijan Robinson. But after that, outside of the running game, nothing else has been successful. You got Tyler Pitts, who's supposed to be a top 5 weapon in the league. You got Drake London, supposed to be a top 20, at least 15 weapon in the league. Not producing. The defense, elite unit, not producing. It's all coming down to the coach who's supposed to be an offensive guru. They got to get him up out of there. Bring in the quarterback, Justin Fields. Bring in somebody. But I don't know about Belichick. He might fit y'all better. Belichick might fit New Orleans better than the Falcons.
I can see it.
I would like maybe like Eric Bieniemy or like a Ben Johnson. Somebody who really going to come in and be creative. We got some creative pieces in Atlanta.
How do you feel about the Broncos basically choosing Sean Payton over Russ?
Yeah, what you think about that?
I understand.
You do? Russ has been stinging it up the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Two years this year.
Solid numbers, but the team ain't, you know.
And who's to say that was Sean Payton quarterback anyway? Yeah. He might want to pick his own.
You know Russ to go to? You should come home.
What's that?
Commanders. He's from Virginia. His family from Virginia. He didn't go ahead and come home.
Sam Howell.
Team got to stop that shit, bro. That 5th round quarterback shit. Like, y'all hit with Brady, getting a little luck with Purdy, but, man, you know how many motherfuckers have failed trying that shit? They love the numbers. They don't even pull that number up yet.
Commanders shall be the next ones.
So did you see the comments the Lululemon CEO made?
Where's Lululemon?
Basically like a woman's.
So it is a women's brand. Okay, so I'm right for not knowing.
It's like leggings and yoga pants and shit like that.
Yeah, okay.
But
Makes
basically,
sense.
he said, "I don't make that shit for y'all niggas. I make it for the white people."
Yep.
I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Tommy
but
Hilfiger that shit.
Yeah, that's basically what he said. Which isn't a surprise. If you know Lululemon, you know it's a white brand, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't even know what the fuck. I thought it was a smoothie brand or something. I don't know.
We as in black people got hip to that shit way late in the game. So, I'm not surprised.
I mean, it's not like we need them. Like leggings, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
Go to fucking Nike. Y'all seen the Tesla robots that worked at Tesla attacking the employees?
Yeah, what's up with that?
What the fuck?
I don't know what the
Fucking Terminator.
Let's see.
That's iRobot.
A robot reportedly attacked a man inside a Tesla factory, leaving a trail of blood behind.
Damn.
A Tesla robot was assisting on the assembly line when it reportedly started attacking an engineer who was near fixing other bots. The robot grabbed the man and pinned him down to the ground.
What?
As he tried to escape, nearby workers attempted to stop the robot by pressing an emergency button. The robot then stuck his claws into the man's arm and back.
Damn.
When the man was finally free, he fell a couple of feet down the chute where he left a trail of blood.
Damn.
Yeah, that robot fired.
Fired. Nigga, scrap y'all. But that really, we gotta get to the programming because
Obsolete.
somewhere in that programming told that robot to attack a human, fool.
Yeah,
And
pin motherfuckers down.
nigga,
That's some iRobot shit for real.
that's crazy.
Yep. I want them to drop the video of it. I know they got cameras.
Yeah. And the fact that it'll be real. We see some shit like that, we think it's CGI or some shit. The fact that that's some real shit with it, that's crazy.
Hey man, look at Will Smith out there doing iRobot too. Nah, nigga, that's a nigga that work at Tesla.
That's crazy because I know y'all been saying last couple weeks, they've been dropping little CGI robot videos. Mm-hmm. That's a real one. Like, that's crazy. Sheesh.
All right, y'all know how I feel about Elon Musk. So.
Yeah.
That nigga testing some evil genius shit.
Yeah, man. That might say that shit just programmed to attack a human. Like, what's up with that? Yeah. They think it was defending other robots. Like, what's going on here? Like,
he saw them fixing the other robot. What the fuck you doing to my man?
yeah, that's my cousin. Hold up.
So, Trina, she said she think Beyonce is the queen of rap.
I agree.
Trina said Beyonce is the queen of rap.
I agree.
I mean, she's the queen of, you know.
I was going to disagree, but
It's more so the rap. It's the rap perspective.
This is the thing. I was listening to some like old Destiny's Child, right? And I was like, the definition of rap has kind of expanded over the years. So if you think about what we call in rap today with this melodic shit, it can be said that she rapping a lot of her songs.
She's the queen of rap. She's married to Jay-Z. I feel like she's more the queen of R&B. Queen of like what's whatever you would consider her lane as far as musically. She's definitely the queen of that for sure.
I thought so too, but next time you listen to some Destiny's Child or Beyonce shit,
she be having some shit.
Nah,
like,
listen to it with the ears of now.
Like poetic, like
nah,
fuck
poetic.
What you mean? Cause what would equate it to rap music is my question. I mean,
it's basically just melodic, like she's singing, yeah. Cause you thinking
R&B. I'm thinking R&B, yeah.
But can you really tell the difference between R&B and rap these days? If a nigga rap melodically about some lovey-dovey
I
shit.
don't know, y'all. Why we muddying the lines? I don't know.
I'm not muddying shit. It's already muddy.
Why we muddying the lines?
It's already there. It's melodic rap is all
I
over.
feel like she's the queen of R&B. If you say the queen of rap because she's married to, Jay-Z will be considered, so.
I said on this show.
The two king queens of each lane type shit.
Beyonce was my favorite female rapper. And I got laughed out and called all these stupid and all these names and shit. But when Trina said...
I'm not even. It wasn't.
It's not an outlandish statement. It's just if you get technical.
I was listening to what's that Destiny's Child?
Not outlandish at all.
Say My Name. Mm-hmm. Say My Name was an R&B song back in the day, pop R&B, whatever you want to call it. But if you listen to it with today's ears,
rap that shit.
Yeah, there's no difference between the melodic rap that's coming out these days.
Yeah, like no funny.
If you wanted to be,
open-minded.
I partially agree. equating it to rap music. Rap is a specific genre.
Only the new definition of rap.
Yeah,
Only
rap is a specific genre though. So.
Technically, her verse on "I'm a Survivor," like is rap. Like she didn't really even sing that shit. She had moments where she harmonized and she sung, but she rapped that shit.
That Survivor could be her verse on Survivor could be considered rap.
That's rap.
Ring the alarm. She rapping on "Ring the Alarm."
Yeah.
You should.
That could be definitely considered some rap.
Like,
and we not gonna sit here and act like the women rappers is the most consistent. So it's like, if we add up a lot of Beyonce songs, we could probably say that she got more better raps than a lot of the female rappers.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would agree fully, but
I mean, no, of course you got the Lil
I
Kim.
just think the genre and the lane matters. So we're talking that lane, it will go Nicki, Lil Kim, somewhere in that.
yeah, this was the '90s, early 2000s. I would never say no.
Because the Queen Latifahs and MC Lights, I mean, they don't try to hold that crown down, but if we're talking lyrically, they're still up there all
you
time.
take into account Beyonce's still out here.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Longevity.
put her up with
I
the.
feel like she's the queen of her lane 100%. Queen in the industry 1,000%. But just queen of rap, it depends. Because I don't want to take that. Other people, that's their lane specifically. So it's kind of, I don't like when we take somebody over here and put them over here. Like Michael Jackson was the king of pop. You wouldn't say he was the king of R&B singers.
Because pop is different. Pop just means popular. The genre was actually R&B.
Pop is a whole. That was pop music. Pop music is a thing.
When I think of pop, I think of.
I'm saying
Like,
you would compare him to
genre, right?
I'm saying you would compare him to the R. Kelly's vocally. You know what I'm saying? Not to bring him up
would.
specifically. No, you wouldn't.
Shit.
You wouldn't compare Michael Jackson to R. Kelly vocally.
Yes, I would.
Nah, it's
The
two
nigga
different-
sing. Why not?
Two different genres. Two different genres, in my opinion. This is my opinion. But one's a pop star. One's a pop star. One's more R&B.
How you said pop genre, I think of like Taylor Swift and them. Like that's pop.
But that's what Michael Jackson was to a
Hell
degree.
no.
That was his lane. Thriller and all that. That's pop music, bro. Come on.
Thriller is R&B, fool.
That's pop music.
That's R&B.
Okay.
That's
I mean, it is pop
disco
music
drum
because he's
line.
the king of pop, but like,
But when I hear that, I think the king of.
He's still
I just feel like we
shit.
muddying the lines of each
Genre.
genre.
I
That's
mean,
all
we
I'm
are,
saying.
but we already passed that though. It ain't no stopping that shit.
Been did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell? Well, Jacquees R&B nigga, but these R&B niggas is rapping. Chris Brown. Like,
Yeah. Now I wouldn't say Chris Brown the king of rap or no shit like that, but
Yeah, 'cause
he's
he
a very
not-
good
I
rapper.
was crazy about Chris Brown because I was about to. He's a younger artist that's coming up in that. So he's, you know what I'm saying, coming up in that muddy in the water type, or just not even crossing, but that crossover type of talent.
Yeah.
His ability to rap, sing, his ability to do pop. You know what I'm saying? So dance, like all that.
I feel like on a year that Beyonce drops, you can say that she the queen of rap. Like she don't drop all the time, but
I mean, yeah, if somebody wants to make the argument, I'm not gonna act like it's completely egregious. If we talking genres,
the waters is muddy, like you said.
Yeah, muddy
It's
as fuck.
not
That
going
shit
back
is-
already.
that shit is muddy.
Last topic we got, right? You know if y'all seen the video of the little girls at the little party they was having. They doing like karaoke, rapping Sexy Red and shit, right? And we probably should have talked about this around the Boosie shit because I feel like it go hand in hand. But I feel like a lot of people, and I hate to be that guy, the party pooper and shit, but why we normalizing shit like this? I seen a lot of, when we was growing up, the girls was rapping my neck, my back, and we turned out fine, and I kind of disagree.
But it still was.
Did we turn out fine? Like, did they turn
But
out
it still
fine?
was a difference though. Like back then,
People are not fine
they'll
at all.
say my neck, my back. It was subtle. It was like the whisper song or some shit like that.
Nah, that's subtle.
That
My
really
neck,
wasn't
my
that
back,
subtle.
my
I'll
pussy,
say
my
this.
crack.
I'll say this.
But no, that was the unedited version.
That
Like-
song wasn't for the kids though.
Yeah.
That's the difference in this generation now and our generation we grew up, right?
Yeah, our parents kept us from some
Yeah,
of that
yeah.
shit.
The
as
shit
much
was
as they
made.
could.
The shit was made for adults, and we was being grown listening.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, they're
know,
making this
yeah.
shit for the kids. That's a big.
And I don't know if that's the artist's fault. I don't know to blame the parents for letting their kids hear that shit. Because I'm sure that the kids is hearing it.
Like they're being ignorant on purpose and saying this is for the kids. Like you know what I'm saying? It's the difference.
I just don't like that type of thinking, bro. Because like I said, our be fine as a generation. Like
Back
a
then,
lot of our
back then
generation
we was
fucking
staying
needs
up.
therapy
We was
type
staying
shit.
up till midnight to watch BET Uncut and shit. Your parents think you sleep. You got the volume on low. You know what I'm saying? These days, nigga, that shit right there for their ass. Like,
and I was so if look, I don't know personally no females that was singing my neck, my back in the day like that, but you know, I'm sure they went through some shit. You can't just say, oh, it's all good. Ain't nobody like, nah, man. And even if that is the case, bro, is that what we want for our kids?
right. Yeah. And you got one better. Cause I'm not even dissing the whole lane or nothing. It's just
The shit ain't for
if you
kids.
if you see 8-year-olds saying some ignorant ass shit, you get hyped. You part of the problem, bro.
Never want my
everybody
daughter rapping Sexy Red. Bro.
Everybody watched They Clone Tyrone, but they don't understand how that translates to real life. Like, that's that right there. Like, you creating another ignorant motherfucker just because you think it's funny.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit nasty, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'd have put belt the ass in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. I will say this. When I do have kids, I don't know if they're gonna be at just whatever events and shit with these other little kids.
I mean, to a degree, yeah, but you can't make your kid a weirdo. Like, I think people fuck up with that mindset. Not over shelter, but you put this mindset in your kid that, oh, I'm better than them because I ain't never did nothing. But then now you kind of become green and unaware to certain things because you never did nothing. You know what I'm saying? So just keep the real world perspective in the joke. Like, you got to still learn real life. Like,
at toddler age, I don't want my kids around no daughter shaking ass.
Everybody should agree with that.
Yeah, like,
everybody should agree with that.
They don't.
Yeah,
that shit blew my fucking mind this week, bro. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Like Katt Williams say, put a fucking book in these kids' hands. How about that?
3,000 apparently.
Fucking kids no more.
Your kid can't read 3,000 books. Not black.
Nah, on some serious shit though, bro. Like, why do your kids know more Sexy Red lyrics than books? That ain't something to brag about. That ain't something.
I listen. The only reason I'm not gonna say that is because I know more Lil Wayne lyrics. But at least they were good lyrics.
Let me not say books.
Yeah, they were good lyrics though.
Why can your kids recite the lyrics to Sexy Red, but can barely read, barely know their name and numbers type shit?
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is though. To each their own.
That's all we really had this week.
That's all we got this week, man. That's everything on the list.
Lamar for MVP, man.
Happy New Year.
We out this bit.
Episode 195, dog. We see y'all next week.